Is it me, or I feel like it should be a rule that the same reason we close work and school for snow, we should close work and school for heat, because why? Excuse me? Triple digits? That, no. Cancel work, cancel school. We need to be able to stay home and go to the pool or the beach. This is insane. Like, I have been nonstop sweating all day. Like, I need to be out at the pool right now, tanning.
But if you're not like this man right now, don't talk to me about being outside. The only way you should be outside is if it's like this. Look. Should be the only way. You should be only outside like this. Like this, young brother. The only way. Yo, you going viral. Smooth. Yo, you going viral, gang. You going viral, bro.
Boy, it is hot. The hottest it's ever been in history. Summer just popped off for real. Is it me, or every year they say it's the hottest it ever been? Maybe they just say it's super hot. I don't know. It seemed like every year they say it's the hottest it ever been in world history. Am I tripping? Didn't they say that last year? Or it was just extra hot, but not the hottest? Let me know something now. Let me know something.
We're heading into the most dangerous stretch of this heat wave, with extreme heat risk expanding across the mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Feels like temperatures will top 100 degrees in many areas, with Washington, D.C. pushing past 110. And there will be little relief at night as lows stay stuck in the 70s and even mid-80s in New York. That combination of record warm nights and intense daytime heat could help shatter records through the weekend while increasing the risk of heat-related illness.
Y'all be safe. To everybody doing construction, take it easy. You don't want to have no heat stroke. I ain't gonna put nobody business out there, but I've seen that happen to people I know before. Trying to make some extra money, mess around, almost lose their life. You got to play it safe out here. Make sure you have water. Don't go overboard. Stay inside if you can. If you got an AC, run that AC. You're going to be feeling good. That's a blessing having AC, you know. You know, some of us, we grew up, we didn't have central air. We had to put fans in the window, which y'all know about putting the box fan in the window. You know, you open the window, you put it in the window, it almost feel like you got AC. You don't just have it sitting on the floor. That's the hack. Put it in the window. It's going to feel way better in there.
It is now official. If you live in the United States of America, then you need to heed this warning immediately. And why do I say that? Because the NOAA has officially issued an extreme heat warning for the U.S. as a large heat dome builds across the central and eastern U.S. through the July 4th holiday. It basically means that the entire United States of America will have temperatures that average well above 100 degrees in almost every single state. Have a look at the jet stream and how it's forming the heat dome basically around the entire United States. Take a look at the real field temperatures as well, what the heat index is going to make it feel across the US, all the way through the July 4th holiday weekend. And forecasters are predicting a double heat dome across the US, with one setting up on the West Coast and the other setting up on the East Coast. Both high pressure systems will trap the heat and humidity in the same place. And basically, this puts over 200 million people in the bullseye for this extreme heat. And this is a warning that everyone should heed right here from the National Weather Service. They warn that increased risk of heat-related illness, and they urge you to prepare now by staying hydrated and limiting your outdoor activity. And as predicted by many, this can and will be a very dangerous situation for many people. So plan ahead and heed this warning. And this is in effect from June 30th all the way through July 4th, with temperatures all across the United States reaching well above 100 degrees. In most cases, the temperature is only going to go down to 80 at night, which gives it a nice launching pad to get up well over 100 during the day. And just to add a couple of footnotes to this extreme heat warning, don't forget to check in on the elderly and those that can't get around like we can. And also, if you're taking your dogs out for a walk, don't make it a long walk. Bring water and make sure they get back into a cool area quickly. And if you have outdoor cats, try to get a hold of them now and bring their little butts in as well too. And one more note that I think needs to be said, because there's so many stories about this. Do not leave children unattended in a hot car. Please. Common sense for all. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
You don't want to leave your kids in the car. I seen a video of somebody doing that. Dude ended up unaliving his daughter by mistake. He ended up getting, I don't know if he got life, but he definitely got locked up for that. Of course, you know, common sense ain't common, so we got to put that out there for those that don't know. You might be a first-time parent and you don't know. You got to bring your kid with you when you get out the car. But look, it's funny to me. It just so happens that this heat advisory goes all the way through their little holiday, huh? July 4th. It's going to stop after that. Every time I hear about extreme heat, it makes me think of when China a couple years back talked about having that artificial sun. This must be it. We know these are signs of the times, but we know Hasatan, the devil, is in charge of the earth right now, so he also plays his part in the end times. You know what I mean? And to me, it sounds like this is something from the government. Just all of a sudden, it's going to stop on the 4th of July. Come on. They said we got to make our money, so we're going to have a stop on the 4th of July. We want people to be participating in these pagan holidays and whatnot.
But they say the sun done killed 1,000 motherfuckers in France, boy. Meanwhile, I'm out here like this with them every day. I ain't gonna say too much, man, but hey, man, the sun don't want you here. Why the fuck should I?
I don't really think a lot of people are understanding that these heat waves that we are seeing, these hot summers that we are seeing, are not really heat waves. They are not really hot summers, and that we may be experiencing Earth's new baseline. Unfortunately, on the East Coast this week, we're going to have another heat wave, and well, that's exactly what it presents itself as. I am in Maine right now, where I live, and it's going to be 104 degrees. The last few summers, it has reached astronomical temperatures that people like me are not used to, and the people from Arizona and Texas can say this is light work, but it will affect them as well. How's the drought going in your state? Probably not good. This is happening all over Europe, too. Let's take the UK, for example. In July 2022, they hit the highest temperature ever recorded in their history, which was 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. That is why those people don't have ACs, because their summers are usually praised for being cool, calm, and collected at around 65 to 80 degrees, somewhere in there. But the last few years, they have experienced 20 degrees over their normal. And I don't like being a negative Nancy about this, but this is quite literally what climate scientists were warning us about and what is coming to fruition. Exactly what they said would happen.
Boy, I know whoever made them cheap Walmart ACs, they seeing an increase in sales. They happy. They're like, hey, our profits just went up. People never purchase these ACs like this. They might have just been on the brink of going out of business. It's like, you know what? We might be able to last. That's just a joke, but for real, I know air conditioner sales have increased for sure. They probably out of stock, can't keep them on the shelves. They flying right off them.